Hello everybody! Today for sensory, we are going to make fake snow because snow is so much fun to play with, but real snow is really cold. So if we can make fake snow, we can have just as much fun playing in the snow and not be all freezing cold. So what you're going to need for this, you're going to need some cornstarch, some baking soda, you're going to need water, a tray or something to play with it in, this one's a 1 cup measuring cup. You don't necessarily need that much, but that's what I'm going to use. And I'm also going to mix it into a bowl. You don't have to mix it into a bowl. If you don't want to, you can mix it right in the tray. But I'm going to use a bowl to mix it in. Okay, so the first thing you're going to do is you're going to put equal parts cornstarch and baking soda into the bowl. Okay. And knowing me and my luck, this is going to make a giant mess. So, alright. So I've got a spoon to help me pour out the cornstarch because it's in a funky kind of container. So I'm going to scoop it out instead. Okay. I'm not making that big of a mess. Alright, so there is about 1 cup of cornstarch. Oh gosh, now I'm making the mess. And now I'm going to need 1 cup of baking soda because that's the same. Alright. And I'm kind of going with an about amount. Probably use a little bit more baking soda. Alright, so I'm going to dump that in. And I'm going to mix this together with my fingers. So I'm just going to take my rings off just to prevent them from getting all gross. Okay, so I'm mixing together the baking soda and the cornstarch with my hands. Okay, this way when we add in the water, it will be all mixed and there won't be like a clump of baking soda and a clump of cornstarch or anything like that. Okay, so now I'm going to add in some water. With the water, you just want to add in enough that when you squeeze it, it'll form a ball. Okay, so we're going to just kind of dribble it in. And that wasn't very much at all. We're just going to kind of mix it together. Clump it together. Alright, we're going to need more. So we're going to add in some more. Alright, let's see where we go from there. It's definitely has like an ooblecky type texture, which kind of makes sense because cornstarch and water is what you use to make oobleck. But I think we're almost to the right texture. So what I'm doing is with those clumps, those ooblecky kind of clumps, I'm breaking them apart and making sure, yeah, we're almost to that texture, actually. Maybe just a little bit more water. Not a lot, just a little bit. Alright, let's see. There. That should be plenty. I hope. If you wanted to add a little bit of chill to this to make it cold like snow, you could, definitely just stick it in the fridge. And then it wouldn't be freezing cold, it would just be chilly. You could possibly add an ice cube or like stick the bowl into a cup of ice water. That would make it chilly. But otherwise, we have our snow. So, and I'll be honest, I think I added maybe a 1/4 cup, a 1/3 of a cup of water. I don't know for sure. I did not keep track. Just enough to kind of give it lumps. You can see how it has some lumps in there, some clumps. When I pick it up and squeeze it, it makes a nice clump in my hand. Okay, you could easily make a good snowball with this. or a great little snowman. Okay, so once you've got it here, if you wanted to stick it in a Ziploc and play with it in a Ziploc, that would be fine. None of these ingredients are going to be toxic. So if they eat a little bit, they eat a little bit. It won't taste very good, I'm sure. But none of it will be toxic. So if you want to just let them dig right in with their hands, dig right in with your hands. If you want to dump, you can honestly let them play with it in the bowl. That's fine too. If you want to stick it into the tray, that's fine. I'm not going to with this tray. But, I'm just going to keep playing with it in the bowl. This snow will last 5 to 7 days in an airtight container. So I am going to put it into a Ziploc. And I'm going to save it for next week's sensory activity because we are going to use the fake snow for next week's sensory activity. So, I hope you guys enjoy playing with the fake snow. I hope you guys enjoy making it and mixing it together. And I hope you all have a wonderful day.